Hello, happy Monday, happy first day of spring when I'm recording this. As you can see, the sun is shining in the UK. But it's nice to see all the daffodils and everything. I'm on a walk with Odin, as usual, more interested in sniffing than what I have to say. So today I want to share about how easy it can be to have a business. And I know that might be surprising because there is this thing about how business is hard and all that, and it's very difficult and ups and downs and all that. And while all of that is true, it can be hard. It has been hard personally for me to have business on some occasions, weekly. It's also true that business can be very easy. And the one thing, I'm cutting to the chase, the one thing you have to do to let business be easy, and actually I just said it, one thing you have to do for business to be easy is to let it be easy. And you're probably like, that doesn't, that's not a tip. So I will elaborate with my one hand because the other one is on Odin's lead. Come on, Odin. So what I mean about letting business be easy is following the energy of where your business wants to go, of where each project wants to go, which will mean different things for different people, right? I tend to attract to my work people who are quite spiritual and creative, and if that's you, you know that ideas have their own essence, and when you can really tap into this essence and even ask questions like, what do you want to be? How do you want to show up? How do you want to be visible in the world? And you follow this flow, so that's when business is easy because you're not resisting anything. So that's for the more like businessy, spiritual part. The hardest thing, and I always said that, and the more I am alive and the more I know it is true, the hardest part of being alive, and that also includes having a business because both are obviously very similar, is your mind, is not standing in your own damn way. I've always said my brain is my worst enemy, and it's also my biggest ally. I tend to work with really smart people, and one of the things that comes up a lot is how our brains are both blessings and curses, because we can come up with all of these ideas, all of this genius knowledge we have, this perspective that's quite unique to us, and that is how we show up in the world, help our clients and all of that. But that also means that our brain is also a genius at coming up with a lot of complex scenario, a lot of problems and excuses and reasons not to do something. And the reason why is because, of course, your brain is trying to protect you. Your brain doesn't really care about you being happy. Your brain wants things to be the same, because if they're the same, they're safe, because there's an illusion of control. Whereas when you try and change, then it is unsafe, even though you really want it, your subconscious might not. Short story. So the long version is probably on one of my other YouTube videos. So anyway, we are really quite experts at making life and business quite difficult. And my word for my business last year in 2022 that came up, I do the word of the year thing. It's really, really helpful. If anything, it's like an anchor to come back to during the year. So anyway, my word for last year was ease. And how can I let things be easy? And while I have chosen different words who showed up for this year, it is still a word I come back to. Because it is true, like, how can I let things be easy? My brain has like 1,000 ideas a day. Maybe not a day, but like a lot of ideas every day. And some of them are quite expert and require like a 77 step before I arrive to actually taking the actions that I'm just thinking about taking. So I'll have a nudge, I'll have it like, oh, that would be fun to do that. And then a few minutes later, I've somehow followed my brain into a very complex scenario of the things that must happen in order to do this very first thing I had in mind. And I know it's not just me, and that's okay. Once more, blessing and a curse, but mainly this is an invitation to always go back to the ease and the simplicity and the basicness, dare I say, of your ideas, because easy doesn't equal bad. And I know you've probably been raised like me to believe that if it's easy, it's not good enough. If it's easy, it's not worth it. If it's easy, basically you don't have any merit in carrying it through. So let me tell you one thing. Having a business isn't easy. You've already decided not to go for the easy option. Ooh, what do I have here? Anyway, a flip and it's gone. So one of the decisions you've made is to start a business, and let me tell you that is not an easy one. An easier one would be to be an employee, or to rely on people who have money around you, maybe, or anything that doesn't require the amount of emotional and intellectual and spiritual growth that you have had to undertake in order to be a business owner who also works with spiritual energy, because that's a very magical, powerful combo. It's very intense, right? The ride gets really wild sometimes. So you have already not chosen the easy path, and I applaud you for that. Having a business is definitely the only thing I see myself doing. I've never had like a full-time job. Like I've had jobs, but never full-time, long-term, because I don't want to. Anyway, so one of the reasons I don't want it to be this way is because I love the freedom and the peace that comes with making all of my decisions on the day-to-day, and that includes my business. But yeah, sometimes it's not easy, especially when you have so many options around you. So basically, how can you let it be easy in your business? Give your four prompts already, but getting back to the essence of what it is you want to do, who it is you want to serve, what makes you light up when you do it, in which way do you serve people that also serves you, and also just going for the easiest plan A option whenever you have a new idea. So a few ways I do that in my business. I hope you're not catching the wind too much. A few ways I do that in my business I want to share with you, because actionable things are better. This is one of them. I used to, and I will eventually maybe go back to doing that, but I used to, sit and prepare my videos a bit more, and like have my hair and put some lipstick on and sit at a specific spot and had my microphone to record my YouTube videos, and that's great. And this is easier. This is easier because I'm in the flow. I got an idea. I took my phone out while on my walk with my dog, so I'm also multitasking, so that's great in this way. Multitasking isn't always great. So yeah, it's easy. It's easy because it's just me. I'm just showing up, and one of the ways that we can make things be easy is also let go of the pretense that we are someone we're not. I do like lipstick and posing in front of the camera and having my skin and everything looking perfect, but so that's not always me, and it's actually way easier to show up this way, and that's reason enough for me to do it. I enjoy doing it. It's easy, so we're doing it. Another way that I've chosen to go with ease is anytime I get into I'll have to do the texting on my website and link into there and link into there. It started to rain, spring. I usually stay focused on what is my intention. Okay, I want to deliver this product, I want to deliver this masterclass. So for example, last week I recorded Marketing Magic 101, which is all about how to grow your business while working less, connecting with spirituality, subconscious work, and marketing strategy. It was great. And this week I have decided to speak more about it because it was great, and there's a replay, so I'm gonna keep talking about the replay because I know that more people will be interested. So the more complicated way to do it would be to go straight into putting it on my website and making sure the landing page is ready and all the tech and figure it out and everything. And I might do that one day or hire someone out to do that, right? But the easiest way for me to do it right now is just to talk to you about it, send an email or to reach out to the few people who were interested in it and be like, hey, the replay is available, do you want it? And if they do, I can just send them a payment link, and then I send them a link to the replay, and that's it. So that's what I mean by business being easy. It doesn't have to be fancy, and systems and tech has its place, and I do love a good system because it saves you some work. But like, if you don't know how long your offer is going to stay, if it's even going to work, like, are people going to take on it? Like, just go for the easiest way, like put your things in a Google Doc and then share the Google Doc. That's how I sold spots to the masterclass. Oh god, I looked into the forest and I got distracted somehow. So yeah, easy. And a third way that I'm going to share with you about how I'm letting things be easy is I recently decided that I wanted to start a membership. So a place where entrepreneurs, spiritual and creative entrepreneurs can come and ask questions, and we can do Q&A together to have basically you have a question, you come up about tech or marketing or spirituality or anything, and then I give you some answers. So that, plus I also knew I wanted to incorporate some trainings. So like the marketing magic session I did last week, the one-on-one, I really liked doing this and I really want to do more of it. So I've decided that in this membership, you'll have Q&A call. Odin, we're going to turn back. It's all really muddy over there. Come on. Doesn't want to turn back. So we'll have this kind of calls, and I'll also do some trainings. And that was kind of the easy way for me to do it, for several reasons. No, that's not the easy way. That's what I want to do. And then the easy way to execute, I decided I would stay with doing a Facebook group because it's just easier. I can share information. I always go on Facebook, and most people do. So it's just an easier place to, gather as a community. And then in the future, it will probably evolve, maybe after, 6 months, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. And then at the end of it, or maybe it will morph, transform, evolve into something more that does require more tech, that does require me to hire someone to do some tech or figure it out on my own. But for now, I'm really going to stick with easy. And I'm actually making it easier because I used to be part of such a membership for... it's been since October last year with Michelle Wolf. The membership she's created is called the Solution Salon. And I was a part of it, loved it. And Michelle decided not to do it anymore. And there was the option for me to take over the membership. And I thought about it, decided I liked it, decided it would be easy. Easy and right, easy and aligned, which obviously both are important. And so, yeah, we've talked about it and it looks like it's happening. So that came to be because I was clear on the end result I wanted. I was clear on the intention behind what I wanted, a place to gather and all that. And interestingly, I came to this decision because I kept thinking about what name do I want for this membership. And usually names for programs come to me quite easily. And this one remained blank. And I was like, you know what? Solution Salon is quite a good name. And also it's French. Le Salon des Solutions. I know you guys love when I speak French. So Solution Salon, I think is a great name. And when I connected with the spirit of the membership I want to do, this feels aligned. And it's easy. I don't have to start everything from scratch. I have some people who are already eventually interested in staying, who have already experienced both this offer and me as someone who can be helpful in marketing and subconscious and all of that. So yeah, I'm just going for the easy way, and to be honest, it feels good. And once more, I know there's a stigma about letting things be easy, like somehow it's cheating, and it's something that definitely comes back for me as well. But I'm seeing it for what it is. Like, I don't have to reinvent the wheel, and neither do you. Like, some people start businesses from scratch, some people open up a franchise. It makes it easier for them, and some franchise are very incredibly successful. At the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do, and business and life are hard enough to not add an extra layer of complication that comes from your brain trying to keep you stuck. So to summarize, let things be easy, really. Feel into what wants to happen, find the most aligned, reachable decision and action step, and that's it. You're on your way. Like, it's so much better to execute easy idea after easy idea rather than stay stuck for like a month, 5 months, 5 years onto like the perfect business idea. That's gonna stop being perfect once it's out of your mind, because as we all know, as I know from trying to draw, things in our minds don't happen the way they happen in like, real life. And that's the whole reason we're here. Now I'm going on a whole rant about what is the point of our existence. I really believe that it's to play with the physical plan. Like, we are spiritual beings. We came here for a reason, and this reason is to grow, to experience different things. And we are in the physical world, so we have to abide by physical rules, no matter how much that sucks when I try to parallel park. But that is the game of it. That is the joy of it. My hair obviously doesn't really agree with me. It's all the physics rules, but it's all a matter of tapping into the internal energy of what's inside you, what wants to come through, and then taking the easiest step you can that is aligned. If you want help with that, I do offer business coaching. I have sessions called Marketing Magic, which are 90 minutes in which you and me talk about your business. You come up with a few problems, ways you'd like your business to look like. People I work with tend to have had at least a few clients already, and they want to scale. They want to go behind and beyond the one-on-one business things. They want to go beyond one-on-one, and they want to grow their business because they're tired of trading their time for money, which, to be honest, is pretty not that great. So if you want to grow a business while taking all the naps and having all the walks with your dog, or your cat, I walk with my cat sometimes as well. Don't want to make any jealousy. Originally I am a cat person, and then Odin came into my life. So anyway, longer video than expected, but hey, we're here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really does make a huge difference to me. Leave a comment with the one thing you are taking away from this video. It's helpful for comments algorithm, but it's also helpful to me to know what resonates the most with you. So yeah, have a good day, happy spring again, and take care of yourself. Odin. Okay, it was just like making me go wrong. Bye.